Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are going to be working with the Cheerful Daisies set this week. And this is a sketch idea right out of the catalog. I was really struggling for inspiration this week on what to do, so I went back to the catalog. And what we've got is on page 20 and 21, we've got a bunch of examples of cards made from the kits. You can get card and envelope sets, and then you can get kits to add the pieces to them. But what this is really, it's, 15 different card ideas. So this is the one I'm working with today, this happy birthday one. So it's 3 images with a greeting over top with a patterned background. Now I don't have these card sets, so you know me, embossing folder to the rescue. So we've got this one done in crushed curry and pebbled path with some iridescent gems on it. So I've used the painted texture folder and then put the 3 across of the smaller daisies. I went to put the greeting over top and it covered up too much of the flowers, so I just tucked it underneath. But again, the inspiration is this card right here. So you can take an inspiration from the catalog and use it for any stamp set you want. So again, this is crushed curry and pebbled path. The example I'm going to do on the video is bubble bath and smoky slate. So I stamped the greeting in smoky slate because sometimes the greetings in pebbled path aren't really dark enough to see, and I really wanted it to show. I didn't do a matte for this greeting because I was going to put it over top of the flowers, and then I didn't. So for this one, this is a 1/2 by 3 piece of basic white that I've stamped on, and I've just got a scrap of the bubble bath. And it's just tiny bit larger than, or wider than the greeting. And then I am going to banner point the edges. So we'll do that towards the end. But I wanted to show you a trick with the daisies. The first trick is stamp the darker color first. When you're doing 2-step stamping, stamp the darker color first. So I've stamped the outline and I've stamped the center. And now I'm going to take the bubble bath and I'm going to ink up the color. And the reason I stamp the background first is it makes it easier to line the stamp up because you can see through the stamp, so your color ends up being inside. Now, if you look at these ones are darker than this one. The bubble bath can sometimes stamp really lightly. So what I did is I stamped it 3 times. So you can see it's getting darker, and then I stamped it a 3rd time. And again, having the darker image stamped first really helps to line up the other image. On this one, I stamped the color first and then did the outline, and you can see that sometimes I've missed a little bit. Not a big deal. Still going to go with the card. Not a problem at all. So what we need to do is we need to die cut this out. So we're just going to pop it down, put the die over top, and then use a sticky note to hold it down, and then we're going to run it through the machine. We'll sandwich that up with the top cutting plate, and I'm just going to pop that through, pop it back, and here we go. So there's our 3rd flower. I've already done the folder on this one. So it's, again, the painted texture, and I love this folder. And the painted texture is available on the online exclusives. I thought it had retired. It's just not in the catalog, but again, it is on the online exclusives. So I was thrilled to bits when I realized that it was still available. And, okay, sorry, my adhesive, I need to fix that dispenser. So we're just going to come around like this, and Make sure our card front is the right way around, and it is. And we're just going to line this up, top and bottom and side all kind of equal. And then we can pop this down. I'm going to take 2 of these and just flat mount them onto the card. Just going to add a couple of lines of adhesive there. And we're going to pop one down like that, kind of in the upper, kind of towards the bottom of the top half, if that makes any sense at all. And then we're going to dimensionalize this one. We're going to dimensionalize the greeting as well. So we're just going to take the backs off those ones. And I'm just going to pop this just a little bit higher so that it kind of just gives it a little bit of a lift. There we go. So now we're going to take the greeting and we're going to just flat mount it. Maybe we'll do this first, but before I mount it, I need to do my banner edge. There's different ways to do it. You can snip in the middle and then you just aim for those snips from the corner to try and get it a good banner. If you've got to punch a square punch, you can also just put the edge in on the corner and punch, and then you'll get your nice edge. The other thing you can do is just wing it, aim for the middle, and just cut it. And then just, oops, pull your piece out. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to line this up, and it's going to just take me a minute because I want it in the middle of the bubble bath behind. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to just line this up and trim the edge off like that. And then come in and do the same thing on this side. There we go. And like that. There we go. So there's our banner. And like I said, we're going to dimensionalize this. So I'm going to grab a couple of dimensionals. And just, that one just peeled off while I was trying to get it off the backing. So then I've got some of the tinsel gems. I've got the tinsel gem trio that I'm going to just add. There we go. Just going to add a little bit of bling to this. Again, this is the iridescent foil gems on this one. And I'm just going to pop some of these tinsel gems just around and about. And I'm going to tuck one down there. And I might, I think I'm just going to leave it at the 3. You can add as much bling as you like. But there is the card in 2 different colorways. We've got more of a fall one with the crushed curry. And then we've got the bubble bath. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.